Welcome to another episode of Postin Presents the Show. And I'm your host, Miss Dopalicious, and our other host, Miss Tina Baby, in the building. Today we are locked and loaded. AWG Custom Designs and the Black Gun Owner Experience, excuse me, I'm stoned.
Clearly.
And we have Antonn Ridgnal here with us today. He is the owner and the creator of AWG Custom Designs. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm blessed.
Nice to have you. Nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So, AWG Custom Designs and the Black Gun Owner Experience. What exactly is that all about?
Well, I wanted to get in a space where not a lot of us are in, and bring something new and more diverse to that community. Like, especially in Indiana, there's not a lot of us in that space.
As far as being a black gun owner?
No, being a black gun store owner.
Store owner, excuse
Yes.
me.
Okay.
So yeah, I just wanted to bring that in and seeing what's it about and just seeing what it can bring me.
So how long have you been into firearms themselves?
Shit, my whole life. Everything, shit, from when I was a kid, every kid wanted the guns they seen, and yeah, just being an adult now, being able to get the firearms that I want to get, and yeah, so it's been a lifelong thing, pretty much.
So when did you realize you wanted to start selling and customizing guns?
Well, it kind of just happened.
Okay.
So when I got into the space, it was like, it kind of just fell into my lap. And when I say fell into my lap, I did not know I was going to take that path.
Okay.
Like, when last year, I was looking into getting a laser engraver, and then when I wanted to start customizing guns, they was like, well, you need an FFL for it. I was like, oh, shit. So I had to pivot and start doing that whole process. But in the process, they told me, well, if you have a FFL, you can also sell guns too. I was like, well, that's like a double good thing at this point.
What's the FFL?
Yeah, just for the people that
A
don't.
federal firearms license.
Okay.
Okay.
So once I got into that space, it was like, oh, this is different. And being an avid gun collector, owner, it was like, okay, having a collection, it was like, okay, now I'm a gun store owner. I don't even have any guns. I was like, I pretty much sold my whole collection just to start the business.
Okay.
So you was just sitting at home one day and you was like, man, I wish my gun looked different, or you was like,
well,
man, that's a tight gun. I wanted. Like,
I've always, of course, I follow people on Instagram, YouTube, and I'm like, man, they do some good work.
Okay.
And so by me just being in graphics and following my brothers, whole little thing with graphics, we talked about getting a laser one day, and one day I was laying in bed and I was looking at lasers, and I'm like, okay. And I found one that I wanted, so when I found the one I wanted, I moved forward with the process.
Okay.
So that's why I say it just kind of just fell into my lap.
So what, do you only engrave guns? What all do you engrave?
I engrave pretty much just about anything. One of the machines I have does nothing but metals.
Okay.
And the other machine that I have does wood, acrylic, glass. I can engrave full bottles of liquor as gifts. So it's like I pretty much can do just about anything.
Okay.
So yeah.
And you can engrave how much of the gun?
I can engrave
The handle,
everything.
the slide,
Everything.
what's that? The clip. You can engrave the clip.
I can do
The
everything.
bullets.
No, not the bullets.
Okay.
Okay.
Bullet casings, yes, but not the bullets.
Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah.
I got you.
Y'all excuse me because I'm not a gun enthusiast, so I'm learning, as we talk. Okay. So, what was the first piece that you engraved? Was it for you or someone else?
It was to show, but somebody actually came and bought it. I was like, I'm gonna keep this gun forever. And somebody came and was like, can I buy this? I was like, shit, I don't want to sell it. But he came back like 2 days in a row. I was like, here, you can have a piece of my art. I mean, so I had to get in the mindset of stop wanting to hold on to things that pretty much I can get again, and of course somebody else will have a piece of art that I created.
What kind of gun was it?
It was, what was it? It was a Kimber, a micro Kimber.
Okay.
So that was like, oh, it was my little baby. I didn't want to get rid of it, but it just happened.
Okay. And then, so what's your favorite or everyday gun? Well, both. What's your favorite and your everyday gun?
My everyday carry is either going to be a SIG or a Glock.
Okay.
So, or both. So more than likely, I'll probably always have two guns.
Okay.
Because you can never be too prepared.
Is that your favorite gun, or what's your favorite gun?
It'll be Glock.
A Glock.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, your the experience. Are you online, or can you come into a store? How would you come and shop with you?
Well, right now I'm just on Instagram. Website is in the making because I am fairly new to the space. So we're working on the website right now. I'm on Instagram, Mr.AWG. But right now it's by appointment only. And I pretty much go by customer needs. I don't have a storefront with like displays. No, but I do have arms list, which is AWG Custom Designs, and we're working on a website right now.
So if someone like me, who was like novice to guns, I mean, shot around but really didn't know the ins and outs, would they be able to contact you and ask questions, and would you be able to recommend?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely. Most customers that do reach out to me in that case, I do recommend certain guns if I have guns on hand, and or if I can order something that they want. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's how I go in that situation. But most of the time people come, they already know exactly what they want. They go and say, okay, this is what I want. Can you order it? Yes.
Okay, so they go to you to order the gun, and then that's how you sell it to them?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, in some cases, most of the time I try to keep a few guns on hand, but in a lot of cases I'm focused just on the customizing space, per se. But I do keep some guns on hand, and they can find them on arms list and hit me up and shoot me a message, and we'll go that route. But in the future, probably in the next few months, we'll have a website, and they can see the guns that I have for sale, the custom guns that I have for sale, and what's next.
Do you see yourself having a storefront here, or?
No.
No.
I want to keep the space that I have now to where I'm just by appointment only, because when you have a storefront, people tend to get stupid. They want to take it to the level of, what do you have that we can get? And I just don't want to put myself in that situation to where I'm either going to take a loss and be in a space of, okay, how did this happen? How did we let this happen? So I just want to keep it kind of where it's at right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just want to be exclusive and in that space to where that's where I'm at with it. Just exclusives only, and sometimes having some guns for sale. So that way it limits the audience that I bring.
Yeah. Okay. That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
When it comes to customizing, so you already, did let us know you can customize any part of the gun. How far does customizing actually go? Like, are we talking about like, well, I mean, I see that you have porting and coating and polishing. I didn't know what that meant. So if you could explain a little bit about that, but then also let us know, like, can you get a scripture? Can you get a picture? Like, how far?
It can get into pictures. You can change the colors of the gun. You can do polishing. You can do gold plating. There's so many different plating services that you can do. And like Cerakote, that's what you're referring to as far as the coating. That's pretty much like a paint job for a gun.
Okay.
So pretty much you can go either depending on what your budget. You know what I mean? So when people come like, oh, I have this, like, what's the price? Like, it all depends on the build. Like, you can't just say, okay, you can give a price list of what something will cost.
Okay.
But then when they say, okay, well, I want to get this long ass list of things done, I'm like, okay, well, this is the price. I'm like, Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be this much. Like, yeah,
Like it's custom.
like you can't. That's like you take a car to. I mean, you either gonna take it. You're gonna take it to the real paint shop, or you gonna take it to Mako. Which one you
Right.
gonna do?
And you gonna get what you pay for,
You gonna
right?
get what you pay for. So that's what it comes down to. Like, do you want to spend the money?
But you can do it in stages.
Yeah, yeah. Like you can do like, okay, I want to get this done this week. Okay, you want to get it done this month or the next month, and just get pieces of it. You don't have to bring it in, get it all done at one time, because then of course you want to show out the money. I have some customers that they say, hey, here's the money, do it all in one rip, and there you go.
Do you freestyle, or do you prefer people to come with with the design?
I've had customers say, here, do your thing, and I pretty much, they give me an idea, and I'll just do what I think is best. And I haven't had any customers say, well, I don't like it, I mean, or change it, because I always do the design, let them see the design before I do it.
Okay.
So they get a chance to see, okay, what it's going to look like beforehand. Yeah.
And how long does that process take?
The process to getting everything done, or just the design?
Both.
Both. Design depends on the project, but I say within a week's time.
Okay.
The getting the gun done, maybe a couple weeks out. So yeah, as of right now, until books get filled up, yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So, what is what is the climate in the industry, being a black gun store owner, or just dealing with guns? Period. Do you think it's pretty easy, or is it a bunch of hoops to jump through? Like,
I'm not gonna say it's easy. I'm not gonna say it's hard. It's like right there in the middle. Like getting into the space is not. It's not hard. It's just having everything aligned towards it kind of goes in the direction you want to go. Because if you don't have everything done, which is having your place, having your name, having your LLC, having all of that aligned, then you can't move forward. But you got to have really the space though too, because you have to have a place that's zoned for an FFL. If you don't have a place that's zoned for FFL, then you can't move forward in that process. So it's all about having everything aligned.
So you had to go to school also?
No. That's like a whole different. That's like gunsmithing.
Okay.
Like because you don't. That's like people. You don't have to go to school for everything.
Right.
Like, but in some cases you can go to school for just gunsmithing. So yeah, no, that's a whole different space in a way. But some gunsmiths do have FFLs, but yeah, in some instances you do have to have an FFL to do certain gunsmith work too.
Okay. Wow, these guns are like.
It's
deeper than what you see a cool
yeah.
gun on one of these movies or something. You just think, oh,
Yeah.
But
it's definitely a different space than what people think.
Are you happy that you got into that space though? Like,
yeah. I get to meet a lot of different people. I've met complete strangers that have been more open and helping me along the way than somebody who lives down the street. And so it's like, it's been a blessing. Like I wouldn't trade it in for anything right now.
and can you see yourself staying here with your business, or do you see yourself expanding?
I'm just gonna see where God takes me at this point. Like that's where I'm at with it. But I can see it getting bigger. But in this platform, I can be anywhere in the world. I don't have to just necessarily be here because everything that I do can be shipped, sent. Like I don't have to be, in a certain place for this to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you do the gun shows when they come in town?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. So yes, every now and again I'll do them, but yeah, right now I'm just focusing on getting everything aligned and just getting the website done, building the audience up more, pretty much. Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then your father, correct? Your father, you have children?
Yeah.
Right? Do you school your kids on his guns and all those, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Like the ones that I see that want to partake in it, yes.
Okay.
Because all kids don't want to be in that space and want to handle guns and be around guns. But for my kids that do, yeah, let's go to the range. Okay. I mean, just like I see people, they taking 5 and 6 and 7, 8-year-olds to gun range, and they know how to shoot. Hell yeah!
I seen a 3-year-old.
There is no age limit on taking kids to gun range.
You're the responsible adult. You have to make sure you parent your child to make sure they know how to do what to handle a firearm.
So, at any age, it's legal to allow your child to handle a firearm in order to train them to use it.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you're the responsible adult. You're that parent. If that kid does something with that gun, then you're responsible for that.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like providing training or safety classes for guns or something like that?
In the future, probably. Yeah. It's a group that I want to get with. It's like a black-owned gun group that I want to get with. That they meet up every, I think, Saturday. That I'm going to partake in here in the near future.
And it's here in Indy.
Yeah,
that's tight. It's just so much going on with guns right now, especially our children.
Yeah.
They, you know what I'm saying? They gravitate to it. A lot of them, right?
Well, because of the stuff. Oh, go ahead.
It's just like it's like the good and the bad. Like you see all the negative with the guns, and some of these kids, you'll be amazed. Like they just want to be in the streets so bad. Like, and some of them grew up in homes that ain't have shit to do with the streets. So it's like, how do you pretty much navigate that? Like you can't really say, okay, it's because of this, it's because of that. Like, no, like these kids, they go off of what they see. Like they can see this shit on TV and just want to be, I'm in the streets. I'm a street nigga now. Like,
don't know nothing about it.
Don't know nothing about the streets. It's a sad thing, but it's like, what do you do? Like, I mean, like, it's...
And that's why I asked, like, if you would provide training, because it's different when they see a black man doing it, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it's just,
I know it, like, I've seen, like, people have tagged me in, like, Black Dollar, and I've heard there are some guys here in the city that do offer it at the moment. I'm just not one of them at this present time.
Is there a particular gun that you would like to design, or is there a particular person that you would want to do a gun for?
I want to get in the space of doing staccatos. They're like a higher end gun. Like their guns can range. They can get upwards of $5,000 just for a gun, just for one gun. Like and you can pretty much. It's a few places that just only deal with those higher end guns and do the work for them, just like the space I'm in, engraving and polishing and gold plating. And that's where I want to be, because I want to offer it as a luxury, and I don't want to be a brand that's on that I can just afford it. Like, no, I want to be a luxury service, because I don't want to just be a brand where you're going to negotiate my prices. Okay, you don't want it, you don't want it. I mean, people don't know how much hard work that goes into what I do. It takes days for me to do one gun. And so when people say, okay, well, I tell them a price, and they say, well, that's high. I'm like, well, you don't, like, if you say, if I did this at an hourly rate and I told you what the hourly rate was, you wouldn't be happy with it. But my time costs. Yeah. So I'm not going to, I don't work for free.
So do it yourself.
I've
had people show me their work, and that they like, oh, I did this. Can you fix it? I'm like,
no.
I know I can't. I can't fix it for but it's like, so you should have brought it to me
in the first place, right? You should pay that money.
And to fix it might mean I got to do some extra stuff. So might cost you a little bit more if you would have just started probably with you in the first place.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
So it's like, I've seen people like, oh, I tried to polish it, and like, it didn't come out how yours look. I'm like, you should have brought it to me. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
That's interesting. It seems like a lot of jobs like that. People, not jobs, but job is in what you're doing, but careers and things like that. People just don't appreciate.
They don't appreciate your time.
They don't. Even though they can't do it themselves, they see they can't get the outcome that you get, but they still want to negotiate your worth. And it's like
your time and your talent.
Yeah.
Though, you know what I'm saying?
People don't go to Walmart and say, okay, can I get this for X amount of dollars? No, they go in there and they pay for this shit and they leave.
Yeah.
So why come to me and have to ask me 1,000,001 times to lower my price?
And if you're going to Walmart, it's because you don't go to Whole Foods. So you feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, so it's you in your lane, so don't be shopping at Walmart all the time and then go to Whole Foods and then ask me to reduce it to a Walmart price. Like, no.
Exactly.
You get what you pay for,
That's where I'm at. And like, I get so many people like, oh, it's just a small. Like, you just don't know how much time this small gun is gonna take me to do. Like, just because it's small don't mean that the time is gonna be allocated to be a less time. You know what I mean? So it's like, when people come, I'll be like, I'm just gonna pass on the customer because like it's not that I don't care about you as a person, it's just you don't value my time. Yeah. So I'm not gonna let you devalue my time by offering me some bullshit.
I know that's right. So what does AWG stand for?
AWG stands for All We Got.
All We Got.
Okay.
I know that's right.
That pretty much it stemmed from like me, my sister, my brother, and my kids and our kids. Like I don't have like cousins and all that like that are close to me. Like so it's like when my mom passed, it was like we all we got.
We all we got.
So it's like it stemmed from that. So like every business that I've started, it has AWG in it.
Okay.
So it's a lot of meaning behind it for sure.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to share with the people?
I don't do just guns. I know a lot of people see that. Most of the shit that I post is guns.
Okay.
I do custom signage between me and my brother. We do embroidery. Anything that has to do with graphic design, we do it.
Okay.
You name it, between the both of us, one of us can get it done.
T-shirts,
everything.
Jewelry, license plate.
Yeah, we do all that. Like anything that has to do, like we do custom decals, like, but this is my baby, like, but between the both of us, we do a lot. So people don't know, or people that do know, like, that's why it's AWG Custom Designs and not AWG Guns or whatever.
Right.
Because if I hold myself to just doing this one thing, that's the only thing people are going to know me by. So when I say I offer so many of these other things, then they say, okay, you're a one-stop shop. I can come and spend my money here with you, and I'm okay with that.
That's tight. That's dope. So if you want your guns customized, come to AWG Customs.
For sure.
But if you want anything else customized, feel free to reach out.
Jewelry, right? You do
I
jewelry as well?
I do jewelry, yes. Yep, I engrave.
You said you did some Pandora jewelry?
Yep, Pandora charms, It's on my Instagram, Mr.AWG. Definitely reach out if you got any questions, concerns. Definitely hit me up.
No negotiation on the price.
No negotiations, please.
My price is my price.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I definitely appreciate y'all allowing me to come on you guys' platform. I mean, it's definitely
I think what you're doing is awesome. You know
too.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're definitely just really want to support anybody who is doing their own thing. Not to be biased, but especially also in the Black community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, your area is not really saturated.
No, I mean, like, and it's not to take away from other races and anything like that are in the space, but to be a Black man in this space, it is definitely a blessing, and it feels good to say, okay, I can be here and run with you guys as well. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm blessed to be in that area with other people, I mean, that also have the same love and passion for what I do.
How many Black gun store owners and customizers would you say is in the Midwest alone?
Shit, that's a good question. I don't know. I haven't I get a lot of people that I follow that do the work that I do are far.
Okay.
So I don't really see anybody in the Midwest that I know of. It's a few places here in Indy, I think, that do it, but I don't know them. They don't know me. I just stay in my own little bubble and focus on my work. So yeah.
Well, Mr. Gun Enthusiast back there, do you have any questions? Okay, well, thank you guys again for spending some time with us on Poston Presents the Show. Antonn, if you can one more time, please give your contacts, your social media ads and everything so people can make sure they can contact you.
Instagram, Mr.AWG, phone number 317-300-4641. Reach out with any questions, concerns, hit me up.
Okay, and once again, it's Miss Dopalicious.
Miss Tina, baby.
And we out. For sure.